Pipeline CRM team. Welcome to email campaigns. This feature makes it easy to connect with a lot of contacts through personalized, automated messages. Before we build a campaign, we'll start by creating at least one email template. They're helpful to have while creating the campaign. Let's navigate to Tools and Email. You've got your inbox, any sort of scheduled messages, any emails you've forwarded to yourself. If you've created bulk emails, you can track those here. Here's where we're going to set up our first email campaign. These are the recipients of those campaigns. You can check out analytics once your campaigns get going. Templates are a ready-to-go email we can use in our campaigns. You can use templates in your single emails. You can use templates in your bulk emails. This is where you create all of your templates. Let's add a new template. Go over here to Add New. You can add a title. Give it a name that clearly describes its purpose. Maybe New Lead Welcome. This is the title of the template. Notice that there's no send button down here. This is not an email. This is just a template. And this template you can use for the email campaigns. You can use it for bulk emails. You can use it for one-off emails. Notice we have personal or shared. If this is a personal template that I don't want anybody else to see or use, keep it personal. If you'd like your team to have consistency and everybody's sending the same type of emails, make sure it is shared. You can add a subject line, and you can also add a tag to that subject line. Tags, merge tags, if I were to type in hi, and I put in a merge tag, and I want it to say, hi Gretchen, if it's going to be sent to me. I like it to, if I'm sending it to Bob, I want it to say, hi Bob. It keeps things very personal. In the subject line, you could do that as well. Great to see you, and maybe we want to add in, again, the first name, or great to see you at, and maybe we've got a spot that we've input a source, or maybe the trade show, something like that. Yeah, if we had a trade show, we could pop that in there. Great to see you at the trade show. Let's put a comma down here. Hi, first name, tag, put a comma. Glad you're here. Here is some information you wanted around. And maybe you've added a custom field for a product interest. Let's scroll down here. And we've got that product interest. So now whatever we've added in for that user, it's going to pop in here. Notice you can add that, turn the AI assistant on if you'd like some help writing an email, a follow-up email, and you can edit what the AI has given you. You can add an attachment, and again, you can add a link, you can add an image, you can make things bold, change the colors, change the font. Once you hit save, now that template is saved, and you'll see it here. You'll also see that it's shared, owned by Gretchen, and the date it was created. You can compose however many templates you would like. Let's create a campaign. Click Campaigns. Let's go to Add New. And right now, the campaign is not active. So you can edit your campaign until you get it just right and then turn it on. So you don't have to worry about making a mistake. You are in control of this campaign. Let's give it a title. Let's call it New Lead Outreach. You can put a start date and an end date. This is a start date and an end date is great if you are sending out maybe a Christmas newsletter or a holiday newsletter, and you want the end date to be January 1st. That way you're not sending a Christmas or a holiday email out in April. However, if it's a campaign that you want active all the time with no start date, no end date, you don't have to fill that out. Again, same as the templates. If you would like them to be private or global, you can choose private or global so others can or cannot see your campaign. You can add a description. New leads email. Make sure you click yes for the CAN-SPAM Act. Go ahead and click Save and Continue. In order to be added to a campaign, there needs to be a trigger. If you don't have a trigger, you can send a bulk email to several people. But if you would like a hands-off, every time you enter in a new user, an email gets sent where you don't have to do anything, we need to create that rule. So let's keep going here. When let's say a person is created, this rule will only apply when the person is created. Updated would add them to the campaign or could add them to the campaign several times. So we're going to keep it at a person is created. I can add conditions, but I don't have to. This is going to say anytime a person is created, no conditions. If I want to rein it in a little bit, I can add a condition here. And let's say when a person is created, and let's say the source is trade show. Maybe I have a email or a template that I've crafted around new leads from a trade show. So if a person's source is Facebook, they will not be added to this campaign. This rule is very specific. Only people with the source trade show. If you don't want this rule anymore, you have to click this, hit delete, and that rule is gone. Again, you don't need to put parameters, but you can. Moving on down to remove from campaign. You can remove users from a campaign when they receive all emails. Let's say you've got 4 emails and you want them to receive all 4, no matter if they respond back to you or not. We can leave that as it is. Or if you would like a response out of them and you will stop sending them emails once they respond to you, you can click that here. Or if you would like to get even more detailed about when they are removed from the campaign, you can do that here. You can also exclude specific contacts by selecting your contacts here. You can exclude companies. So nobody from Acne Company will be added to this campaign. You can also exclude domains by entering them here. You can do further exclusion. You can exclude them if they are active in another campaign. You can exclude them if they're already associated with this campaign. And you can exclude them if they have been contacted during the past. So you avoid spamming them and sending them a ton of emails. You can choose to send the emails immediately, or you can choose to send them during the following times. By default, we're not sending them on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe you only want them sent out on Monday during a specific, 1:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. Otherwise, they'll send immediately. Hit save and close. This is where you add your campaign steps, and this is where those templates come into play. So the first step here, let's click add email. This will say send 0 hours before the previous step. So basically this is saying as soon as the user enters the campaign, we are not going to wait. We are going to send them an email right away. And what email are we going to send them? This email. So this pops up here, and this is another sort of template. If you've already created a template, click here and choose your template. New lead welcome. And let's hit save. We've got that template here. This is the first email of the series. Let's add the second email. Let's hit add email. We would like to send this. Let's give them 5 days from the previous email. Let's give them a chance to read it. Maybe 3 days. Let's do 3 days. And we need to create that email. Now the second email in the series, let's say we named it test. So this is a different email. And we can click save. Again, you can adjust and you can edit the template as you see fit, and you can add in the AI assistant if needed. And go ahead and click save, and you can keep on going. Maybe you have 5 in a series. Let's say this one is 7 days later. Create email, add your template, and click save. In an email campaign, whoever's email signature or whoever is the owner of the contact, that person's email signature will be attached. Once everything looks good, feel free to hit save and continue. From here, you are in the reports. You've got the campaign performance, how many were delivered, the open rate percentage, the click-through rate if you've got a link, and the unsubscribe rate. You can popping down here and you'll see the participants that you have sent them to. And that's it. You've seen how to create a reusable template, bring it into a campaign, and launch your first automated sequence. From here, you can explore editing, reporting, and refining your campaigns for even better results.